Hello everybody, what is going on? It is your boy C4 bringing you another projected Madden 15 overall ratings video. You smashed the 15 likes on the previous video, so today we're bringing you the Minnesota Vikings. As always, once this video hits 15 likes, I will upload the next team. If you think a player should be upgraded or downgraded, leave a comment in the comment section below. Without further ado, jumping right into the quarterback situation in the Minnesota Vikings camp. Very confusing at the time being. A lot of reports have Matt Castle leading the job, after he had just under 2,000 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, 9 interceptions last year. But I assume, that's why we gave him the 74, but I assume many fans want the Teddy Bridgewater experiment to work. They traded up and drafted him with the final pick of the first round last year. We gave Teddy Bridgewater a 71. He really hurt his draft stock with everything that happened postseason. But I mean, you still gotta expect that if you're a Vikings fan, you want him to be the number one guy coming out of training camp. So we give him a 71, but it's going to be definitely interesting to see who lands that starting job in Minnesota. Running backs, AP 99, Mr. All Day himself. Only played 14 games last year, still finished with almost 1,500 yards from scrimmage and 11 touchdowns. This guy is the Minnesota Vikings, and he is an absolute freak, probably a once-in-a-lifetime player. So you better be happy that we get to witness him right now. So 99 for Mr. AP. Wide receiver, we gave Greg Jennings an 83 overall, downgraded him a little bit. I think he's slightly overrated. Even though he didn't really have the quarterbacks throwing to him last year, still finished with 68 receptions, 804 yards, and 4 touchdowns. But just from that stat line, I can't justify giving him anything higher than an 83. Also, rookie Cordarrelle Patterson is an absolute weapon. I expect him to have a great second season here. And I could actually see him overtaking Greg Jennings as the Vikings' #1 option, just because he's an absolute weapon. Finishing the year last year with 45 receptions, 627 all-purpose yards, and 7 total touchdowns. He's an absolute weapon, a great complementary weapon to Adrian Peterson. Kind of really takes the role that Percy Harvin had there while he was there, and you can pretty much give it to this guy. At the tight end position, we gave Kyle Rudolph an 85. When healthy, I believe Kyle Rudolph is one of the best tight ends in the NFL, but he did miss a lot of time last year. I think he only played like 5-6 games. Finished with 30 receptions, 300 yards, and 3 touchdowns. But I think you give him another full season, he'll be back up into the 700-800 yard receiving totals there. Left tackle, Matt Khalil, we gave him an 84 overall. Left guard, Charlie Johnson, 78. Center, John Sullivan, 93. Right guard, Brandon Fusco, 81. They also got the excellent pickup in David Yankee. I kept him at a 75, even though they got him in like the 4th or 5th round. Absolute steal. Wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being the starting right guard for the Vikings this year. And Phil Loho, maybe one of the best right tackles in the league, 92 overall. Look on the defensive side of the ball, Brian Robison, we gave him an 86 overall last year after he finished with 9 sacks and just under 50 total tackles. Great year from him last year. And we gave rookie Scott Crichton out of Oregon State a 70 overall. This is still an open position who's going to get on this opposite side of Brian Robinson. But you got to figure you might want to go with the higher drafted Crichton over Tom Johnson and Justin Tratu, whoever the fuck those guys are. Defensive tackle, Linval Joseph coming from the New York Giants. I think that was a great pickup considering they lost pretty much the last standing piece of the Williams wall. So we give him an 86. That might be a little bit high, and I expect a good second season from Sharrif Floyd to really establish himself and prove that he was worth the first-round pick that they used on him a year ago. Plus, I really loved him in Florida. Nice Florida Gator boy here. Left outside linebacker Chad Greenway, we gave him an 85 overall. Had a pretty solid season last year. 3 sacks, 3 interceptions, and well over 100 total tackles. So he was a very sure tackler on the Vikings defense. Middle linebacker Jesper Brinkley, we gave him a 76. I don't know what his stats were exactly last year, but, we'll assume that wasn't total crap. But again, if you're a Vikings fan, let me know, how should I rate Jesper Brinkley? Right outside linebacker, first-round draft pick, Anthony Barr. Love the pickup. Think he's going to be able to get a lot of pressure on the quarterback and pick up the sack production that they lost when Jared Allen walked. I could really easily see them getting 10 sacks this year. Can't wait to see him in the defense. Corner, they brought Captain Munnerlyn over from the Carolina Panthers. 88's a little high, but I just wasn't too sure where to put him in because he is a nickel corner, not used on every single package. But I still think for one of the nickel corners, he's probably a top 3 nickel corner in the league. They also got Derek Cox, who believe he came from the Jacksonville Jaguars, and former first-round pick Xavier Rhodes. Are expecting a big secondary season out of him, so we give him a 77. Free safety, Harrison Smith, 84. I really think he's a very, very talented safety. I believe he had some injury problems last year, only played 7 games, still had 2 interceptions and over 50 tackles in 7 games. I expect a big year for him next year. And strong safety, Jamarcus Sanford, 79 overall. Again, had 60, 70 some tackles last year. Definitely not a head turner, but still a solid starter here. Kicker, Blair Walsh, one of the best kickers in the league, gave him a 92. And punter, Jeff Locke, 65. But there you have it, guys. Those are your Minnesota Vikings projected Madden 15 ratings. As always, once this video hits 15 likes, I will upload the next one. If you think a player should be upgraded or downgraded, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe to Beast Mode TV. And until next time, guys, it is your boy C4 saying peace out.